Alright, let's dive into something that's equal parts creative, entrepreneurial, and just plain cool. Have you ever heard of someone turning an old school bus into a mobile jewelry store? Yeah, me neither, until now. Jazmin Horne, a jeweler in Bangor, Maine, just did exactly that, and it's got me thinking about the intersection of passion, innovation, and community in a way I didn't expect. Here's the deal, she took a mini school bus, gutted it, and transformed it into a mobile version of her downtown store, Dream Charm Bar. But this isn't just a store on wheels, it's a statement. Personally, I think this is a brilliant example of how small businesses can rethink their reach and create something truly unique. What makes this really interesting is how it blends nostalgia with modernity. I mean, who doesn't have memories tied to a school bus? But instead of hauling kids, this one's hauling charms, necklaces, and a whole vibe. It's like Jazmin took a piece of childhood and turned it into a grown-up playground. Now, let's talk about the why behind this. Jazmin mentioned she wanted to bring her third space concept, a place where people feel at home, to more folks. And honestly, that's what stands out to me. In a world where everything's going digital, she's doubling down on the physical, the tactile, the experience. The bus isn't just a store, it's a mobile event space, a conversation starter, a way to connect with people beyond her brick-and-mortar location. What many people don't realize is how much thought goes into something like this. She didn't just slap some shelves in a bus and call it a day. She added greenery, cloud design wallpaper, and kid-friendly materials because she's thinking about the experience, down to the smallest detail. That level of intentionality. It's what separates a good idea from a great one. Here's another layer to this, Jazmin's story is deeply personal. She found the bus while back in New York for her grandfather's funeral, a man who used to drive buses. Talk about full circle. If you take a step back and think about it, this project isn't just about selling jewelry, it's about honoring family, embracing change, and creating something meaningful. It's a reminder that business and emotion can, and should, coexist. But let's not forget the practical side. Jazmin's bus is already making the rounds at local fairs, festivals, and events. She's not just bringing her store to people, she's becoming part of the community fabric. This raises a deeper question: how many other businesses could benefit from this kind of mobility? Personally, I think we're going to see more of this, pop-up, experiential retail that's less about transactions and more about connections. One thing that immediately stands out is how Jazmin's approach challenges the traditional idea of a store. Why be tied to one location when you can go where the people are? It's a mindset shift that's both bold and necessary in today's market. And let's be real, the bus itself is a marketing tool. It's quirky, it's memorable, and it's Instagrammable. In a world where everyone's fighting for attention, she's found a way to stand out without even trying. What this really suggests is that creativity and authenticity can be your biggest assets. Jazmin didn't follow a playbook, she wrote her own. And that's what makes her story so compelling. It's not just about the bus, it's about the courage to try something different, to take a risk, and to trust that people will respond to something genuine. So, here's my closing thought: Jazmin's mobile jewelry store isn't just a business move, it's a philosophy. It's about bringing joy, creating connections, and making the world a little more interesting, one charm at a time. And honestly, that's the kind of entrepreneurship we need more of. What do you think? Would you step into a jewelry bus? Or better yet, what's the most creative business idea you've seen lately? Let's chat about it in the comments.